If you are a fan of Formula One, you might have heard the term pit lane. In this video, we will explore what is the pit lane and understand the rules and regulations that need to be followed in the pit lane. Let's get started. The pit lane is a designated area located alongside the racetrack adjacent to the start-finish straight. Typically, it consists of a narrow strip of tarmac flanked by rows of pit boxes where teams can carry out repairs and change tires. The length and width of the pit lane vary depending on the circuit and the regulations in place. The FIA regulations state that the pit lane must be at least 12 meters wide and have a minimum length of 80 meters. The length and width of the pit lane can vary significantly depending on the track. For example, the pit lane at the Monaco Grand Prix is one of the shortest in the championship, measuring just 305 meters. In contrast, Silverstone has one of the longest pit lanes, measuring in at 457 meters. The start of the pit lane is designated by a white line known as the pit entry, and the end of the pit lane is depicted by a white line known as the pit exit. The pit lane has a strict speed limit. An 80 km/h pit lane speed limit is in effect at most events in every session, with some circuits having an even slower limit. According to the Williams Racing website, a driver found guilty of speeding can receive a fine of up to €1,000 depending on how far over the limit he was. 2024 Formula One grid has 20 drivers and 10 teams. Each driver has his own garage in the pit lane. However, each team only has one pit box. This means that teams can only service one car at a time during a pit stop. So typically in a race scenario, the leading driver will get the preference to take the pit stop first. Note that refueling is not allowed during Formula One races. F1 cars are fueled in the garage prior to the start of the Grand Prix and cannot be refueled during the pit stop. Race engineers and the pit crew typically sit inside the garage during an F1 Grand Prix. There is also a pit wall outside of the garage where a few key team members sit to get a different perspective. Hope this video helped you learn about the Formula One pit lane. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like this video and consider subscribing to the channel for more great Formula One content.